Good day. I am Jesuit Pedro. Today I will discuss with you the magisterial on the three philosophers that has been tackled already. The question confronted to the three philosophers during discussion is God really exists? This my thesis. Descartes, Kant, and Hegel address God's existence and the science and theology relationship differently. Descartes emphasized reason, Kant in ethics, and Hegel a dynamic dialectical framework. To paraphrase my thesis, Descartes, Kant, and Hegel offer distinct viewpoints on God's existence and a unity of science and theology. Descartes stressed reason, Kant in morality, and Hegel a dynamic role for God in human history and thought. To support my thesis, Descartes' rational foundation for God. In his meditation, he established God as a guarantor of clear ideas, offering rational basis for both science and theology. To illustrate it, Descartes' ontological argument in the third meditation links the idea of a perfect being to God's existence, harmonizing reason and theology for reliable knowledge. For my insight, Descartes underscores the power of reason in establishing a rational bridge between science and theology by providing God existence. To my second supporting point, Kant's moral postulate for God. In the Prolegomena, Kant emphasized the moral aspect of God's belief, asserting it as crucial to underpin morality and a categorical imperative highlighting theology, practical, and ethical significance. To illustrate it, moral argument asserts that belief in God is a postulate of practical reason, as a morality is based on the idea of a morally legislating divine will. For my insight, Kant highlights the ethical importance of theology and how belief in God can be justified from the moral standpoint. For my third supporting point, Hegel's dynamic God in the dialectical process. Hegel introduced the dynamic God as an ultimate reality emerging from the evolving dialectical process of human thought and history, aligning with the evolving human spirit. To illustrate it, in Hegel's dialectical system, God represents the absolute reality that emerged through the ongoing development of human consciousness and self-awareness. For my insight, Hegel's perspective suggests that theology is integral to the evolving process of human thought and culture, highlighting the dynamic connection between science and theology. For my implication, the three solid insights from Descartes, Kant, and Hegel collectively imply that the relationship between science and theology, as well as the existence of God, is a complex of multifaceted topic, while Descartes emphasized the role of reason, establishing the rational foundation for both science and theology. Kant stresses the moral and ethical dimension of belief in God. Hegel's dialectical perspective reveals an evolving relationship between science and theology, with God as the ultimate reality in the dynamic process. The implication is that the reconciliation of the science and theology and the questions of God's existence can be approached from the different philosophical angles, is shedding light on distinct aspects of the issue. To conclude, Descartes, Kant, and Hegel, through their philosophical works and distinct approaches, offered valuable insights into a question of God's existence and the harmonization of science and theology. Their contributions showcase the richness and complexity of the philosophical inquiry, emphasizing the roles of reason, ethics and dynamic development of human thought and culture in addressing these fundamental questions. And that will be all. Thank you.